Hey, Will here, and welcome to this intro on the model rocket 3D printing unit that we're going to go ahead and start. And first, before we can really do anything with designing the rockets, we need to understand how our model rockets should be put together. That way it gives us a good idea of just what we're going to be making. So a standard model rocket has a very simple premise to it. It's essentially a tube with cones and fins, and you strap a rocket to it. That's the base description, but as we can see here in this video, we need a nose cone, we need a body section, we need some sort of recovery system. Usually a parachute is what's put into a rocket, and then right here this payload section detaches because our rocket has a little built-in blasting cap essentially that shoots upwards and then breaks it in half. Then it can float down nicely. Now we then go back down into here and we have just the extra part of the body, and then we have our bottom portion with our fins, and then an area where our motor can sit. It's important that we understand just the general way our rockets are going, or our rockets are going to be working. We're going to be using Estes rockets, and currently we're using the A83 model. But that's going to fall into our standard model right here, which, as we can see if we zoom in on that, our standard rocket engine is going to be 2.75 inches long and about 0.7 inches in diameter. That's important that we remember that when we go to design a portion of our rocket where the rocket is held, or the engine is held. And then, of course, our chart here, we can see our A83 is going to be able to carry max lift weight of 3 ounces. Anything heavier than 3 ounces, it's just maybe going to go up a little bit, but we're not going to get that desired height that we want. And then also, importantly, that it does have a thrust of 2.4 pounds. The reason we need to know that is because when we're launching in our parking lot, we want to make sure that we're not going too high and violating anything, any standard set by the FAA, but also, more importantly, that we're staying in compliance with the National Association of Rocketry. The National Association of Rocketry does have a model rocket safety code that I'd like to go over quickly. First off, what they want you to agree to is the type of materials being used. You're going to use lightweight and non-metal parts. Your motors are certified motors. We're not making our own. Our ignition system, which I'll be providing, it's just that it has safeties in it for misfires. If a misfire occurs, you have to turn off your electrical ignition system and then wait 60 seconds. There's some basic launch safety, such as a countdown and making sure no one's around it. Your launcher isn't going to be pointed horizontal. We want to shoot things up in the air. Your size, it's not going to be more than 53 ounces. That is important that we keep our rockets under that 53 ounce size mark, and also that it's not going to go above 1,500 feet. And that's basically it. The following videos I'll be showing you how to complete different portions of your rocket, and then we'll assemble it all together and be able to launch it.